time for sports. Mine's with that in mind.
Day of celebration, Hudson. Well, he started the Olympic torch relay here on Vancouver Island in 2010. Now Simon Whitfield will lead the Canadian team into the London 2012 games. It seems fitting. Whitfield does epitomize everything good about Canadian amateur sport. And in Simon's sports circles here on Vancouver Island, they feel that placing the red and white in the hands of the four-time Olympian was the right call. He became the sport's biggest star the year it made its Olympic debut. His then coach Lance Watson was in Sydney for the gold medal finish.
He charged by second place with about 200 meters to go and put in this incredible sprint and was never caught again. And I mean, it was just such a monumental moment for me personally and for our sport. The competition internationally is really, really deep, and you have to be better than good to have the kind of success that he's had.
Good has never been good enough for Simon Whitfield. His commitment and dedication pushed him to the podium in Beijing in 2008, and he's been preparing the last 4 years for London. He goes into these Olympic Games ranked 10th in the world.
I always think about preparation. When I was successful in Sydney, I won in Sydney, I thought about preparation. When I was unsuccessful in Athens, I didn't think about preparation. When I was successful in Beijing, all I thought about was preparation, and that's all I think about now.
Do you think there's still enough gas left in those 37-year-old legs for him to hit the podium?
The Olympics are a strange race. They're not a typical race. It's a smaller field. People take crazy chances, and experience actually really benefits the athletes there. And if I were a betting man, I would not hesitate to put money on Simon to bring home another medal for Canada.
At Oak Bay Bicycles, Simon's mechanics are getting geared up to see one of their favorite customers compete. For the past week, they've been building Simon-specific bikes bound for London.
It's always nerve-wracking, very nerve-wracking to have to just hand your stuff to the athlete and let them go out and race on it. Usually it works out just fine. Something goes wrong, the mechanics never hear the end of it, and the mechanics are just as competitive as the athletes. They want their stuff to be absolutely perfect, so he's on about the best equipment we can possibly get for him.
As for the pressure that comes with carrying our nation's flag, well, Simon says he's confident he can handle it. And if for any reason he feels a little overwhelmed while in London, well, he'll do what he always does to relax, and that's go for a run. It's exactly what he did when he heard the news. Headed down to Dallas Road here in Victoria, ran into Terry Fox, gave him a high five.
That's a reaction to being overwhelmed, and I went for a run, and Terry hangs out 5K from my house, 5 kilometers from my house along the beautiful waterfront, and so I ran there. I give Terry a high five every time I pass him, so he knows me now.
Simon Whitfield.
What a great choice, I think. How about yourself?
Well, it couldn't be. It couldn't happen to a nicer guy. And you look at the tweets, and his tweet this morning, he has come up with a further statement, but it was just one of those winking, with the emoticon or whatever you call it. But I remember after his first Olympic medal, when my kids were small, he came and visited their school, and he signed autographs till every kid had their chance, and just a terrific guy.
And just gives back to not only that sport, but all sports. He's just such a great ambassador for Canada, and I think the red and white in his hands was a perfect call.
And he's not superstitious.
No, there is no
Carry
curse.
That flag.
Yeah, I'm proud.
All right, well done, Simon. Myra, thanks.